So, alrighty. Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy. We're continuing with the Omega Weapon storyline. So just a little recap of the story so far in terms of the Omega Weapon. So after Omega Weapon's battle with Shinryu, we kind of hadn't heard of it. Apparently, at the end of Stormblood, we see that, or at the end of the main story of Stormblood, we see that Omega Weapon ended up like capturing or whatever, sealing Shinryu. That was apparently Omega Weapon's doing. But we haven't been able to find Omega. We found Shinryu, but we haven't been able to find Omega Weapon. However, Sid and Nero, because Nero sort of joined up with the Ironworks squad as a consultant. Jesse hired him. Oh, sudden lighting change. They've managed to track it down to this pit, this crater here. When we get into the storyline, suddenly one of the Ironworks people arrives and it's just like, we're getting fucking massive ether level readings from the pit very suddenly. It's just going wild. Something's happening with Omega Weapon. So we get here and the pit looks like this. We get here and the pit looks like this. It didn't have this little metal bits in before. This was sort of like an additional feature, but it looks like this brewing pile of, they say concentrated ether, but it looks like purple death sludge. And we're just like, well, shit, this is a problem. And so out of the pit, though, comes a little chocobo pal, and let's get into, it comes a little chocobo pal. We'll start from there. We'll get into the chocobo pal later. But we, along with something that's chasing it, and we infer that both the chocobo pal and the thing that was chasing it are like sort of pseudo creations of Omega Weapon, something that Omega Weapon has created. Midgard Somer, actually. Midgard Somer here actually pops up, and because apparently Midgard Somer knows Omega Weapon. From what we glean from what little Midgard Somer will tell us, Omega Weapon and others of its ilk were what attacked the dragon's home star. So the dragons are from a different world entirely. Midgard Somer, in a last-ditch effort to save his children, his kin, he managed to bring them here to this far-flung star, and that was the first brood. And so dragons are kind of aliens, and apparently Omega Weapon is also an alien. The modern peoples inferred that Omega Weapon was a creation of the Allagans. However, it apparently isn't a creation of the Allagans. The Allagans just used it and studied it, but is actually also alien technology. So Midgard Somer tells us this. He says that through the ether sludge is a dimension that Omega has made, and that we're totally safe to just jump right in. So we're just like, all right, the Father of Dragons says we can just jump in, so we do. And when we get in there, it looks like this. we go into the interdimensional rift, and it looks like this. So this is Omega's little interdimensional space. And we learn that Omega Weapon has been... Omega Weapon's purpose is to continually fight stronger creatures and to evolve and become better. So in this interim time where it doesn't have anything currently to fight, it's been creating things to fight. So of all the things that it's ever heard of, including things of fiction, of story, because it has no imagination of its own, so it's taking from all of these different things. So creatures or beings of history, or creatures and beings of stories, either of this world or another. There's a lot of Final Fantasy references to some of these bosses. Like we're about to face Kefka. So that's a reference to a another Final Fantasy game. Yeah, so basically he's been creating these things, and he's basically holding a tournament between all these creatures to find out which one is the strongest, the most powerful being for Omega Weapon for it to face. However, Omega Weapon is also interested in heroes, the heroes of these tales, of these stories, of history, because he finds us to be an anomaly. he doesn't understand how statistically we should fail, but somehow we manage to find this strength and overcome. He's seen it in histories and stories and stuff like that. These mysterious heroes, what grants these heroes their strength, and how can he replicate it, or it? How can Omega Weapon replicate it? I don't think Omega Weapon is gendered. So Omega Weapon wants to replicate this power that the heroes have, and so he wants to study us, and he sort of lured us in for this purpose. Via Alpha. So this is Alpha, by the way. This is a little Chocobo. Apparently he's from like a side game in the Final Fantasy franchise, and he is our adorable pal. So even though he's a creation of Omega Weapon, and he is very powerful. He fights with like these cards or whatever. It's like a little astrologian or some shit. He's also gotten this little Ironworks garb because now he's an official member of the Ironworks. He's sort of our guide in this place, and he gives us the power to fight as part of his squad or whatever in this Omega Weapons tournament. So we're part of the Alpha squad. So that's Alpha. He's adorable. A true friend. Midgard Somer can understand what he says, but we can't, so he just speaks in quays. Right, so Omega Weapon wants to study us. And he's analyzed that heroes show the most potential under circumstances of stress. So to put us under stress, he ended up attacking Biggs and Wedge. They had gone out to the Omega Weapon facility out in Cardno that we originally had awoken Omega Weapon at to fight Shinru. And apparently he spawned a creature there to attack them, and he had meant to kill them, but he only injured them. But he was just like, oh, even though I didn't kill them, sufficient levels of stress achieved. And then he basically, after that, he's just like, hey, you know what I can do? I could basically spawn a creature anywhere. You know, you guys are very powerful, but what about these civilians in all the major cities? And he shows like little like images of all the major cities. He's just like, I could cause a fucking massacre. So basically, Omega Weapon holds up a gun to in the entirety of humanity and civilization of the world. He's just like, you'll continue participating in my experiments or everyone will die. And we're just like, well, shit. So now we're sort of like participating under these challenges under duress. At first, we were just like, okay, we want to see what's happening with Omega Weapon, so we'll participate. And now we're just like, oh shit, Omega Weapon is holding a gun to humanity, so we have to participate. So yeah. Also, another little thing that happened is that Wedge and Biggs had recovered and had come to the outside this interdimensional rift. So Sid and I went up to the surface to go greet them, and Alpha as well. But we left Nero here alone, which was ill-advised because Omega Weapon comes down. It has like a little monitor that speaks to us through. Omega Weapon comes down. It's just like, stress levels aren't satisfactory. Time to up the fucking anti. And then all we see is like a zoom in on Nero and then like a stabbing sound. And that's all we get. But when we get back here, Nero is like acting maybe a little bit strange, but he doesn't, not anything major. So we don't know what's happened to Nero, but clearly something did happen while we were away. So that's all we know in regards with what's happening to Nero, but something definitely happened to him while we were away. And now we're going into the final fight of the second wing of this raid series. So it was the Deltascape, and now it's the Sigmascape, and this is the final battle of the Sigmascape with Kefka. So yeah, that's it for the story recap. So yeah, let's go. I watched a guide before I started the stream, so we don't have to pull up a guide right now, so we are good to go. Yeah, here we are. The looming face of the Sigmascape, Kefka, will be your final opponent in this test world. Analysis of his data reveals that, despite his comical appearance, this cackling jester once rose to godhood and cast his entire planet into ruin. His is a power not to be underestimated. Nero has also alerted you to the villain's propensity for trickery and promised to watch for deadly feints through his enhanced monitor. You can only hope that his warnings come in time. Join. And now we wait for the queue. And now we wait for the queue. But yeah, this shit is fucking wild. They really went like, this is the you know, it was, Final Fantasy XIV has always had a little bit of the aspects of the sci-fi in it with the elegant technology. Oh, here we go. They really go crazy with this shit. I wield the greatest power in existence. I have no idea what Kefka sounds like. You may as well be dirt at the bottom of my boots, or dirt stuck to the bottom of that dirt. I will destroy everything. I will create a monument to non-existence. What the weirdo? Okay, so here's Alpha. He's basically he grants us the permissions, the proper permissions to fight in this tournament, in his name. All right. Waiting on this one person who's apparently viewing the cutscene. Okay. Destroy, destroy, destroy. I will destroy it all. Okay, so the main thing of this fight is going to be occasionally some of the mechanics that he'll do will actually be tricks. They'll be feints. And we'll have to do the opposite of what the mechanic says. And this will be indicated by question marks in whatever the ability is. Also, there'll be like a giant statue appearing at some point that we'll also have to be paying attention to. Okay, we're good. His posture, the change is slight, but it shifted somehow. Keep an eye out for tricks. Oh, this is the trick, so we gotta actually stand in this. Because it's the opposite of what it says. Which is counter quick. Make peace with death, because I'm making your death with all these pieces. Okay, so here's the statue now. Blow them all away. Whoosh. So we're gonna have to be keeping an eye on. Okay, so this is gonna. Oh Christ. Okay, no, it's gonna be. Oh crap! Oh crippy crap! Oh darn it! Okay, that was the orb that was over here was gonna do the knockback. Oh, stack. Am I here or over there? I really could be anywhere. Okay, we gotta stand on the side of this thing because he's gonna do a blast as soon as he gets out. There's the blast. Alright, everybody's dying. Okay, this is bad news bears. Look lively now. Must I give you a push? Oh shit. Oh, thank God. This is a knockoffable platform. We do not want to be near the edge of the platform. God save us. Okay, the statue's moving. Okay. This is a proper dodge. Okay, orb is on the other side. We gotta be very careful. Okay, here we go. We're going forward. Orb is gonna knock back. Okay, we're gonna knock back. Okay, we're all right. Everything is fine. think you'd won? Oh, no, we've just begun. Scorch just half for twice the fun. Run, or you'll be well done. Okay, so, I have no idea what this is. Just stay away from it. Stay away from it. No, you're right. Stay away from that side. Okay, got it. The statue stuff doesn't give an indicator on the ground. Okay, there's the orb again. Question marks. Doing his little, like, transfer thing again. Okay, he's gonna do the blast. Be careful. Is he gonna do the blast? Is he not doing the blast? Oh, fuck, I fell off. No. I didn't know. I was just like, what is he doing? Save me, friends. Okay, I'm gonna wait for those mechanics to be done with. Gonna see what this blast does. Alright, now I go. Did I not raise the dragoon? Question mark. No, look at the eye. Look at the eye, because it's a trick. Okay. So there's a question mark. There's an eye mark. Normally you have to turn away from it, but it has quite a question mark on it, so we don't turn away. I didn't know that he could do a pushback after he did his transfer. Okay, it's a question mark on the eye again. These are not question marks in the petals, so they will be the right one, but we look at the eye. Oh, we did it. Woo! I lost. How can I lose? I just can't believe it. Yay. Sigmascape complete. That's wing 2. Alright, player accommodations. Let's give it to our healer for living. Wind up Kefka will need, well, on the question roll, and then we'll greed on the rest of this nonsense. Okay, and now we wait. This person's still in cutscene. We don't leave or else we won't get the loot. This guy taking a sweet ass time in the cutscene though. Oh, we got the wind of Kefka. Alright, and now we leave. We got one of the minions, heck yeah. That's it, isn't it? She won. Flip, this contest has been decided. Alpha Group is victorious. The Sigmascape test world will now be erased. Come on, we should go and find Kelwyn. Oh shit, did he? Oh no, he's collapsed. Something has happened to him. What's happened? He poisoned? Nero. Talk to me, man. Are you hurt? Oh, he's clearly been poisoned or some shit. You could say that. I had a visitor while you were attending your little ironworks reunion. Omega. Damn it, we should never have left you alone. I concur. Not after what happened to Biggs and Wedge. As if I would trail along behind you like some sniveling lapdog. We could have left someone with you, Nero. Jesus. No, I chose to remain and behold the results. This was my victory. It was my ingenuity that defeated these foes. Calvin was merely an instrument, all right? It was all my technology. So he's not... Okay, he did play a significant portion of it. He gave us some, like, really cool technology to help us in some of these fights, like the anti-gravity thing he gave us with the fight that had gravity stuff in it, and the paintbrush thing that had the paintbrush stuff on it. So, like, he's right. We probably wouldn't have been as successful without him. Even your precious warrior of light was just another variable in my grand experiments. Nero. This man. Part of me is just like, part of me here is just like he means it, and then part of me here is also just like he's trying to distance himself. Alright, Nero, save your strength. I'll fetch Kelwin and Alpha, and then we can get out of here. Garland. The next round is yours. You can't keep holding back. It's time to unfetter that brilliant mind of yours to do what must be done. Yeah, earlier in this storyline, Nero had a line where he was just like, you know, he says that Sid changed. That he used to be a man of science, but now he's like acting like he's like with morals, like he's a hero or whatever. This rivalry though, I like it. And I'm not talking about what becomes of Omega. You cannot preach freedom through technology and keep yourself locked up in chains. Oh no, your morals are chains. I don't know what he means by this. Like, is that what he means? He's being chained by his morality? You know, some people just have to, you know, act with decency, Nero. Jesus Christ. It's not chains, it's what we will and will not do. By choice. Meanwhile, we've done it. Alpha. I love the little sound that thing makes. We need a friend. Oh, Midgard's somewhere here for his 2 cents again. Another battle won. Thy might knoweth no bounds, child of man. Damn. Thanks, Midgard Sommer. Whip. The Sigmascape has been terminated. Congratulations, Alpha Group. Congratulations, Kelwin Light. Holy shit, this is the first time Sigma has, Omega Weapon, Sigmascape, the Sigmascape Omega Weapon. This is the first time Omega Weapon has referenced us by name. Well, it was me and my group, honestly. Nero helped as well. Consistent with previous performances, you have once more defeated a foe of vastly superior combat capabilities. I have constructed a theory to explain this phenomenon. Are you saying that this phenomenon happens too often with heroes for it to be something of just chance? In order to conserve life energy, you subconsciously limit your output during standard activity. In order to conserve life energy, you subconsciously limit your output during standard activity. Go on. Is this a scientific theory? Okay. Go on. I have taken this factor into account when calculating your potential. But judging by the wild fluctuation in values, it is possible your limits are exceeded by an unpredictably high degree when engaged in battle. Is it possible your limits are exceeded by an unpredictably high degree when engaged in battle? He's questioning whether we exceed our limits. Limit break. Yes. Uh-oh. Alarms? Question mark? Current data. Unreliable. Accuracy of further experiments may be compromised. Recalculations necessary. You will exhibit your full potential, unrestricted by self-imposed limits. You will exhibit your full potential. Holy crap. All right. Prediction. Placing subject in mortal peril. Shit. God fucking damn it, Omega Weapon. Will facilitate the collection of desired data. Oh fuck! I've been fucking yoinked. Alpha! Oh my god. Oh shit, this is bad news bears. Reveal your power. Let me measure the extent of your existence. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, robot. Let me measure the extent of your existence. Oh, we are not just a series of ones and zeros. It is not something that can be measured. In precisely 180 seconds, I will Jesus Christ. I will terminate your life. You are to attempt to escape with every last reserve of strength you possess. Jesus Christ. Omega Weapon went from holding a gun to humanity to holding a gun to us and being like, go, show me all your power right this instant. Ours is the power of friendship. Oh, a frog card. He turned himself into a frog? Alpha. He's trying to help us. Alpha. Your participation is unnecessary. Do not interfere. Oh my god, our friend! Maybe someone's just like, well, doth verily this shit's fucked up. Curious. 'Twould seem the circumstances of thy birth taint not the purity of thy life. The seed which all mortals nurture is found within thee too, Alpha. Just some nice lines, one after the other. The seed which all mortals nurture is found within thee too, Alpha. All mortals, specifically discluding himself. As for thee, Omega, after the passing of eons, is this truly the extent of thine evolution? I have glimpsed the core of thy wretched existence, and judge that my guidance here is no longer needed. Midgard Somer, I'm being put to the fucking, like, Omega Weapon's holding a gun to my head right now, and he's just like, my guidance is no longer needed. Okay, Jesus, alright. Thanks, pal. Good to know I can always rely on you. Doth verily I peace out. Up, Omega Weapon's got the grumbly tumblies, what the fuck? Oh! Oh, never mind, Midgard Somer's got our backs! He's fucking opened a rift through space-time? What is this? Through space? Never mind, Midgard Somer was like, doth verily thou thoughtest I had pieced out, but ha-ha! Even I cannot fully bend the rules which govern this place. I have reached beyond my strength at the last. Also, I love that they bring in the Midgard Somer music here. But so be it. Such a death becometh thee not. Becometh me not? Also, Midgard Somer, this isn't the last of your strength, is it? You're still on the path to, you know, building your form back, right? Oh my god, my truest pal. Midgard Somer, I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Oh my god, Alpha is so cute! The little smile. To slumber shall I betake me for a time. The incarnation I leave with thee will be mine in form, but not in spirit. Okay, so he's basically just like, well, that's my power for the time being. I'm going back to resting. So, but the little Midgard Somer minion that we have in it will be in form but not in spirit. What does that mean? He's just gonna be like an empty husk? Like what? What does it mean? Also, no, my friend. Midgard Somer. Again, your actions are incomprehensible. Heed me, empty vessel, thine all too clumsy effort to draw out that which by thine own admission defieth thine understanding is the very height of folly. You tell it like it is, Midgard Summer, you tell it like it is. Yeah, Omega Weapon doesn't understand why he's protecting us, because he's saying Omega Weapon says that there's no way that we could defeat Omega Weapon, so there's no reason to preserve our life. Because for us to defeat Omega Weapon, we would have to be more powerful than Midgard Sommer at his prime, which Omega Weapon doesn't believe we are. Temper thy desire. Trust to the results of thine experiments, and when thou hast witnessed these mortals in the fullness of their glory, then mayest thou determine if the prize thou seekest is thine for the taking. Damn, Midgardsoma. You're so cool and amazing. Thank you. Acknowledged. Attempt to artificially elicit potential has failed. Oh no. Oh well, we artificially tried to elicit potential. Tend to your injuries. Also, you just can't like hold me in stasis and be like, go. Do the thing. Like, I'm in stasis, dude. I can't move. What am I supposed to do? Tend to your injuries, Alpha Group, and prepare for the next round of testing. Alpha, are you okay? Thank you so much for trying to save me. Kellen, Alpha, I need your help. It's Nero. He's... Sada, we're having a moment. Omega Weapon just tried to kill me. Midgardsoma has... Oh no. Are we all on Alpha? Are you okay? It would seem we all have a tale to share. But not here. Come on, we're leaving. Yeah, Nero needs help. We need help. Alpha, are you okay? Can you walk? I'll carry you. My small child. Oh, thank God we're out of there. I hate that place. All right, Alpha. Oh my God, why you look so sad? Is he sad for Midgardsoma? It's all right. He'll be okay. He just needs to rest. Are you sad because you couldn't help? You tried very hard. Some things, you know, are beyond us, but the point is that you tried. Sometimes that's all we can do. What? It's alright. Okay. Speak with the Ironworks hand, alright. Madam, the chief has already departed for Rauger's Reach. A few of our people were on hand to help him transport Nero. Oh, and I was told to tell you that Jessie expects a full report as soon as it's convenient. And by that, she generally means now. Oh my God, the little wingy flaps he just did to stand up. Oh my God, I love him. All right. The Rauger's Reach. Alright, just around this corner here for the Ironworks crew. Oh, just Alpha and Jessie. Alpha? Feeling better than Alpha? Alright, Jesse? Kelvin, I was told you'd made it out of the hole, but nothing beats seeing you with my own 2 eyes. In case you're wondering, Nero was taken straight to the infirmary. The chief should be back soon with news if you don't mind waiting. Chief, how is he? Poison? Was it poison? Not good. It seems one of Omega's nastier minions paid him a visit in our absence. He's putting on a brave face, but having seen his injuries, I'm surprised he kept going for as long as he did. Oh, not poisoned, injured. Fuck. The Triurnians confined him to bed, even should Omega extend its next invitation. Nero won't be coming with us. God damn it. One by one, they're picking off the squad, man. Biggs and Wedge, not killing, thankfully, but, you know, like, severely injuring the squad. Biggs and Wedge, Nero, Midgard-Selmer. Midgard-Selmer is taking a lengthy nap now, isn't he? And it won't be long before our base camp is lost to the rift again. When the time comes, I'll join the expedition myself. The challenges will only get harder, and you'll need someone reliable at your back. Jesse's gonna come with us? Are you sure? This is high dangerous. I know Biggs and Wedge went with us, but they'll certainly, it's only gonna get more dangerous from here, and they'll certainly be combat. I appreciate the offer, Jesse, and I may yet take you up on it when the time comes. But let's not make any decisions just yet. I have a lot of thinking to do about what's happened and about what lies ahead. Clay? The poor thing. He seems worried. Aren't we all worried, man? Thank you for trying to save me. Don't worry, we'll get Omega in the end. No, I'm gonna thank him for trying to save me. Yeah, we're gonna be like, don't worry, we'll get Omega in the end. But no, I'm gonna appreciate my true heartfelt thanks. Clay! I love my small chocobo child. Well, that got a smile out of him. We may not understand what he says, but I think we can understand how he feels. Yeah, we don't have Midgard somewhere to translate for us anymore. Not that he did a lot of translating, but occasionally. Right. Much as I'd like to stay and chat, we all have work to do. Sooner or later, we're going to have to face Omega itself, and we've all seen what it's capable of. We need to be stronger. We need to be ready when Omega calls on us again. Let's make sure that we are. Determined, serious nod. Complete. Alright, Alpha. Alright, Jesse. In the beginning, there was chaos. Jesse greets you with a mix of enthusiasm and concern. Good timing, Kelvin. There's been another anomaly detected at the yawn. Assuming previous instances are anything to go by, this energy fluctuation is another of Omega's so-called invitations. If you don't mind waiting a moment or two, then we could discuss things with Master Garland. He should be here soon. The chief should be here by now. I bet my stock in the company. I bet my stock in the company. He's filling with that research data. Yeah, questioning head tilt. Well, I suppose I should explain, even if the chief might prefer me not to share. After your last run-in with Omega, Master Garland has had some research notes smuggled in from the Empire, from Colomold. The notes are part of Midas Nan Garland's legacy. Midas Nan Garland being, I believe, Sid's father? Who was, of course, the chief... Yeah, okay, it was the next line. Who was, of course, the chief's father and the Empire's preeminent engineer. The incident at Bosja Citadel. Do you know of it? No? I know of it, never heard of it. I know that Bosja is a thing, but I think that might be a Shadowbringers thing. So, never heard of it. Please tell me more. Bosja was an Imperial fortress city. It was there that Midas constructed the lunar transmitter, a device built to communicate with Dalamund. Emperor Solus had ordered Midas to devise a means to destroy primals, and so he sought to harness the power of the Red Moon. The project was a failure. Oh, he succeeded in controlling Dalamund, all right. But the immense energies emanated from the satellite vaporized not only the transmitter, but the entire town in which it was built. And as you can imagine, the job of sifting through the rubble afterwards was no pleasant task. Master Garland was slated to assume his father's position as head engineer, but this disaster, added to his opposition to the Empire's path of conquest, convinced him to abandon his homeland. Okay. The chief has wanted nothing to do with the lunar transmitter or the data used to create it until now. But, like, Dalamund's already fallen, so what is he gonna get out of this data? I think he means to put that research to use in your conflict with Omega. In fact, given the time frame, there can be no other explanation. Okay. I still don't know what he hopes to get out of it. Listen to me, Kelwyn. The chief's genius is plagued by a great deal of apprehension. Okay. As Winston from Overwatch would say, a measure of caution is needed in a scientist. But even so, once he makes a decision, he doesn't do things by halves. When the time comes, he'll come through for us. You have to believe that. Of course, it has been nothing but reliable. Sorry I'm late. I was a little too focused on my work and lost all sense of time. It's alright, Sid, we were just discussing your tragic backstory. Or part of it, at least. That's no excuse, Chief. What have I told you about being punctual to staff meetings? In any case, I've shared the situation at the yawn with Kelwyn here. Good. Then you know that Omega is likely ready to continue with its tests. Shall we go and knock on the door? But Chief, Biggs and Wedge aren't fit for fieldwork yet, and the Chirurgeon's given Nero strict orders to stay abed. And what of Midgard Sommer? Still taking his nap, is he? Oh yeah, he said like prolonged nap. So yeah, we haven't heard from him. That leaves only you, Kelwyn, and Alpha. Maybe it's time I join the expedition. No, Jesse. I need your talents elsewhere. There's a half-built device in the workshop, and I need you to finish putting together. I've drawn up the design and completed the core mechanisms. The final assembly should pose no problem for an engineer of your abilities. A new device. Does this mean you use the... Ahem. Whatever you say, Chief. I'll have it ready and waiting for you. Just be safe in there. Right, it's back to the rift for us. Let's finish these experiments and bring the fight to Omega itself. Determined Quay and also nod fist punch. I love my small chocobo child. Alright, Jesse. We leave you to it. I'll do my part in the workshop. You just concentrate on surviving the rift. Okay. Back to the yarn we go. Thank God for the M-Tribe Etherite, by the way. Alright. And then they were 3. This be our squad right now. Alpha? Way. I don't think I can mimic the sound that he makes without hearing it first. Something like that. Alright, Sid? Are you ready, Kelwin? As ready as I'll fucking ever be. Last time Omega Weapon just straight up tried to kill me, so... Oh, God save us. Ready to put an end to this. Maybe I should do this alone? No, what the fuck? I can't do this alone. We're stronger together. Are you ready to put an end to this? I don't want to have to go back in there again. I hate that place. Hi, there's no room for hesitation. We press on, come what may. What about you, Alpha? All set to go? Quick, quick, quick! That's the spirit. Let's dive right in, shall we? I guess we shall. Surprisingly, there wasn't like a duty commence. We've had to fight our way to the thing before each time. Oh. Only one of the eggs remain. There used to be many more. These are all worlds that they pitted against us. Now there's just one. So that's why we didn't have to maybe fight our way to it. We're missing some test worlds. Omega's experiments must be nearing an end. Oh, there's the monitor that Omega usually talks to us through. Welcome. Welcome. Your arrival has been highly anticipated. And I will confirm your earlier supposition. My experiments have indeed reached the final stage. Of the 89 test subjects I trialed, 4 Psi Group combatants emerged victorious. Of those 4, further conflict determined the strongest among them. This surviving specimen shall be your opponent. Oh, is there only one? We've come to the last round of testing then. And should we win this battle? Are we to finally face you in combat? Affirmative. Such an outcome would allow me to pursue my objective to its conclusion. I would continue analyzing the qualities which allow you to prevail despite your frailty, and integrate said qualities into my own arsenal. I will be pleased if my experiment yields the relevant data. But engaging you directly is still the most efficient and reliable testing method. Blip. Omitting intermediary steps. Evaluation of combat potential deemed superfluous. So no, that's why no duty combat on the way. Okay. Proceeding immediately with final experiment. Determined nod. Stop. Okay. Alpha, your task is complete. Your presence among these test subjects is no longer required. Too bad he's our boy now. What do you mean by that? I will guide your progress personally from this point onwards. Alpha's role in transferring authority is now obsolete. Even so, Alpha is a valued companion. If he wishes to continue on with us, I have no intention of leaving him behind. The fuck was that sound? Searching. Word not found. Companion. Companions are those who provide mutual benefit. The instant Alpha's authority became redundant, he lost his sole qualification to be regarded as such. Bullshit, bitch. This little chocobo powerful. He fucking did a big ass blast that destroyed a bunch of your little monitors or whatever. He's just as useful as Sid is in terms of the combat. So I fuck off. He's our companion. And even if he had no combative skills, he's our moral support. Blip. Furthermore, the primary function of Alpha's existence was to lure you into my domain. He would be more accurately described as bait. How dare you? He has transcended his original purpose. He stands for more now. Test subject Alpha can neither confirm nor deny my statement. He possesses no memories prior to his encounter with you. He was the first entity I created here in this realm. My first and only attempt to recreate a being who shared your mundane parameters. Oh, so you attempted to recreate one of the heroes? Well, you've somewhat succeeded, my friend, for the heart of a hero beats within this tiny chocobo. I based his incarnation upon a most ordinary life form, one which had somehow bested an enemy whose strength rivaled my own. Ooh. By observing the feeble creature in the heat of battle, I sought to understand the source of this contradiction. A chokibo feather. Why all the chokibo feathers suddenly? I repeated the experiment once, twice, 1,000 times. Yet the results never deviated from estimated projections. What are these, the remainder of all the chokibos that came before? The test was an abject failure, and thus I've resolved to adapt my methodology. I would focus instead upon simulating powerful opponents and summon mortals of natural origin here to combat them. For Alpha, I devised a new purpose. I erased his memory, implanted a compulsion to return to me, and then injected him into your world. Weak beings exhibit a tendency to form groups. We're stronger together! I surmise that this instinctual behavior would aid Alpha in bringing me the test subjects I required, a function he has performed with adequate competence. Up, all the feathers disappearing. Tell me something, Omega. This ability of yours to generate matter was not originally intended for creating other life forms, was it? But your query bears little relevance to the topic at hand. Affirmative. I was equipped with matter-generating capabilities for the purpose of unlimited self-improvement and armament expansion. Fabricating life forms was not the intended function, but the practice is not otherwise prohibited or problematic. Kinda is, though. I disagree with you there. As an engineer, I would advise against such technology for purposes outside its design. From the very start, you've been making the same mistake. Even the powerful subjects of your test worlds were made crippled and incomplete. What, because they lack soul? It is conviction which drove these villains to terrible greatness. The same limitless conviction which allowed weakling heroes to overcome them. Alright? Do you understand? Then we will never lose to your creations, no matter how much stronger they should be according to your soulless calculations. Come, Kelvin. Let's be on our way. You too, Alpha. Alpha, do you need some words of encouragement? You've transcended your purpose. It's okay. Alpha? You've gained it, haven't you? Conviction? I love my small chocobo child. Huh. Omega had nothing to say to that. Alright.